So hello and welcome back to SJ Cartier Limited Convos. And today is just a quick one because some people have asked me over the years why I love playing chess. And I've never really given people the full explanation like with my voice as much as now because I've got my YouTube channel. So I'm going to actually give you a little understanding as to why I play chess and how I actually incorporate chess into my life, my business. So I play chess because it gives me a little time of every day where my mind is thinking a bit more playful, but it's still having to think because I don't want to lose. So I actually go on my laptop every morning, do a little bit of work unless I've got to travel. Then I come back, and throughout the day, at some point every day, I actually go onto my chess online game and actually play someone, whether I'm focused on the game or not. I've realised as well when I play chess, I'm actually play better and beat people with higher ratings than I do when I play people with lower ratings. But that's not the point. The point is chess is all about, it's a game, and as I say, life is a game. And when you understand that in chess you could feed someone a little something just to see how they act and then take it away, when you realize you could give them something and they get overexcited and think they're ahead of you now, but in fact you were just leading them into a false sense of security to see how they think, how they want to play. And I've done that with my business. I say, when I first come into my business as a reseller and as a collector again, because I will start off saying I came back into reselling because I wanted to collect again. I obviously wanted to create a business for myself and a future and a platform for myself that would bring money in. But it was also a way for me to aim to collect a lot more things for my personal self. And also, as I say, I see a lot of things just getting destroyed or manhandled. I want to actually buy these collectibles and take care of them in my own way and preserve them for history, for the next generation coming up, or even for my generation when we're older and we look at it and think, oh, I remember that growing up. Is that SJ Cartier's actually still got it? And that's how I want to feel. But just like business, as I say, sometimes you have to feed some people a little just to see how they react around little money, because you can always work around understanding if that. Well, that's a beautiful. That took me off sidetrack for a second. Sorry, saw that coming up, but yeah, the point of it is, in my life, and I was saying this in my local comic shop yesterday. I was saying, for me, I've just allowed people sometimes to talk negative about me or my business, whether I know they're talking about it or I don't. And when I say I know, I'm 100% sure of it. And sometimes I may presume, but I'm not 100% sure. And there's times I may not even realise these people are like that. I can't realise everybody. But the point is, I was saying to him, like, for me personally, in my business, when I started my business, I allowed a lot of people to judge my business. I allowed a lot of people to talk crap on my business or on my name or try and talk against my personality or my nature. And I allowed them to, because in the beginning I realized, I always know negativity spreads a lot faster than positivity. So when you actually allow people to talk negative about you, it spreads a lot faster than the positivity. Now, for me as a business who completely upholds my business and never falters customers, I've realised, and I already knew this anyway, if I consistently keep performing for my customers that do shop, whether it was one every month, one every week, or one every day, if I keep performing for these customers every day, regardless of the negativity, that negativity will now turn to positivity, because the word will start getting around that, you know what, SJ Cartier Limited, he never fails. He's got the best service. He ships rapidly all the time. He ships worldwide. He keeps track of all tracking, whether it's UK or worldwide. And he has updates regularly. He keeps me updated throughout the whole process of coming to him. And you know what, when I actually speak to him about an order, whether it was his fault or shipping team's fault or my fault, he actually talks to me actually quite respectfully, and he's got a lot of morals, and he shows a lot of respect to me. And in the end, this is the point I was trying to say, like, in the end, the amount of people that talk negative about me or my business, all they were doing was promoting for me. Because as I continue to keep spreading positivity and doing exactly as my business is supposed to, then more people will start already know about me, and they can know, you know what, I can trust this person. Even for the people, and I say it to my partner many times, and I've laughed about it many times. See, the people that want to talk negatively about my business, they're the same people that will end up shopping on my business. You know why? Because they talk negatively, and how much they hate me or judge me or grudge me, at some point there's things I have that they know, guaranteed, if they order it, they're getting. Even the people that are talking about my business, and I said this to my local comic shop person the other day as well, yesterday, funny enough. I says to him, it's quite funny as well. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I was saying, it's quite funny how, I use my negativity to talk about the positivity. That's what I was trying to say. And I'm saying it's quite funny that if people actually have common sense and think for themselves, they will realise SJ Cartier Limited, Carty, Sam Carty, that's why they're SJ Cartier, remember? Samuel Jr. Carty, yeah? That's my name, so my business is me, my name, and I stand on my positivity. But if you recognise there's never any problems when you come to SJ Cartier, but there's problems when SJ Cartier may want to go to them. It may show you who the possibility is the problem, who is the problem. And I said this for the longest as well, as a buyer of collectibles now. See someone that sells collectibles, and I understand how I love collectibles and how I want to get this product to the customer in a certain time frame, because they've spent their money with me, they've put their trust in to purchase from me. So I want to get this item to them in the best time. I want to make sure before they buy, they actually know what they're buying, and I'm not trying to deceive them with pictures or deceive them with stock photos or deceive them because my price is a bit too cheaper here, and I think my service doesn't really deserve a little extra tax, like Selfridges over Primark might deserve a little more tax. You know what I'm trying to say? Because levels of things, so you could go to a butcher in the market, or you can go to a butcher with a shop, you will get different price ranges, because the butcher out here is just trying to get rid of it right now. The butcher in the shop, it's a business, he's got a standard rate that he needs to get for each piece, and he can't change from that, deviate from that. So I was trying to point out, big point of me is, and I love it, people can always talk poo on my name, but that's because I came to your business and you was doing shabbiness, and I called you out for it. I called you out for it in front of people on my social. I called you out if it was whatnot in your stream. I called you out in your messages. I'm on to you. I give you my phone number so you can call me anytime you want. If you think I'm talking crap, I would explain to you why I feel like I want to feel. And I will tell you, I'll come and collect my stuff, like auctions. Auctions don't want to... I'm coming. Oh, you haven't shipped it yet. I'm being polite. Oh, you haven't shipped it yet. Oh, 3 days. Oh, you haven't shipped it yet. You know what I'll do? I'll go and jump on the train myself and go and collect it myself. I'll pay a little 40, 50 quid extra, whatever it may be. Sometimes 100 quid extra, just to go and get my stuff now, to protect those collectibles for my future customers, or even for myself, because as I say, some people don't know what's mine and what I want to keep and what I don't want to keep, because there's a lot I keep to the side and there's a lot I put on my website, and sometimes I put things on my website that really I don't really want to sell, but I know I need to put something like that on there to, like, you know what I mean? I can't just look, I can't not have some rare beauties on there, because that's what I started off looking for, rare collectibles or things that are just collectible that may be rare in 5, 10, 20 years time, because people have played with them, people have read them, people have thrown them down, people have passed away or passed it on to someone else and it's been thrown in the skip, whatever reasoning behind it. I found it. They've decided I don't want it, give it to the charity. I'll support the charity shop then and get something that you didn't want. And that's because I like it first and foremost, and I realise I may be able to make a little profit from it. Sometimes I don't even care about the profit, I just want to buy the item. You know what I'm trying to say? But love yourself, and this is the game of chess, I say. The same way I was testing people to see how much I could spend with you, see if I couldn't trust you with the shipping, is the same way I gave them a few pawns, forgetting that my king was safe, and the king is me. The king is me. We're safe. We not die. Our business not going to pop down. We're not going to stop being resellers. We may change a category we're buying in for these 2 months, 3 months, but we don't change the business motive and plan of buying to sell or collect. You know what I'm trying to say? And as I say, some people must have been playing drafts and checkers with me because they were trying to spread bad word about my business, trying to talk like I'm some angry black man and don't support the black man, support the white man, because we're white and we're a culture and we love it like you do and we're geeky like you do. And I was saying this is quite funny to like my LCS, and he even said it's quite nice to even hear him say he's realised I've come here regularly now over the last 5 years, and I haven't stopped coming there buying comics. And he knows there's a lot of comics you don't see on my website. You never may see them on my website. So for me, it was very nice for him to realise, oh, you know what? I've recognised him. And he said it to me as well. When I first come in, I was very standoffish and very paranoid and wary of what people do with thumbprints on my comics, what people do when they're opening comics. When I'm looking to buy it, you're the comic shop, you don't need to read the comic now. How I've looked at it with people just pricing comics from eBay instead of having your price in your shop now, or just willing to make a nice deal instead of trying to go bang on what the market is, because we've come here, and sometimes when the market is online with free shipping, that takes away from the value of the comic, if that makes sense, or takes away from the value of the product because the shipping is not free for the seller shipping to you. So it was quite nice for him to start saying he recognised me very much so now, and he's seen me enough to recognise I actually love what I like. And I said it's quite funny that you're realising this now. I haven't seen him for a while in the shop, but it's nice that you've said that to me now, because I feel like that's how people are starting to recognise SJ Cartier. And this is where this conversation came in. I was saying I was just getting out into people and letting people talk about me, because I know I'm just good. I'm a good guy anyway, and I just do my customers right every single time, and that's how I've kept it. And I know the more people talk negative about me, and the more I continue to do everything as I'm supposed to as a business for these collectors, they'll start to recognise me more. And as they start to recognise me more, the bigger people at the top, maybe the people of Marvel, the people of CGC, the people of Topps, the people of Roll Dalton, the people of Denby, the people of Franklin Mint, the people of, I don't know, Bradford Exchange. These people start recognising me as a business and start saying, you know what? That's a business that we would love to sell our products. And as I say, that's where they would then have to talk to me as a business, and I either have to up my levels to the point of I have to get the money to buy this stock, or have to up my levels to the point of where I can prove to them that this stock can sell, and we can come to a way of organising stock being sold. Like I'm a retailer shop. Not all retailer shops buy stock. They're given stock as a drop shipping, but the stock they have, and they can sell via their store, and if they don't sell, they have to send back exactly what they do and send back the payment for the items they have sold, as a rotation of business, if that makes sense. And I'm not trying to go into that really right now, but the point is, he started to realise me, and I think the world starts to realise me. Like, SJ Cartier is not a bad guy. SJ Cartier's business is an honest business, and he upholds everything he says. And when he has had issues, it seems to be when he has brought from people. And you know what, when we start actually looking at what he likes, and that's where I was trying to get to before I end. I actually am a geek at heart. I may not look like a little geek, but I am a little geek. in the sense of I love a lot of geeky things. I've grew up with a lot of geeky things. So for me, I watch geeky things not all day, but I watch geeky things every week. I play geeky games, do geeky things. You know what I'm trying to say? So I may not look like a geek, but I love all these geeky Marvel things. I love antiques and vintage for some reason. I think it was just literally Antiques Roadshow and watching that, I swear, and loving the thrill of it, because I used to be a little gambler. So I used to love I thought gambling with a little bit of antiques and vintage, because I like it, and making a bit of profit is like a little business, a little bit of fun. Going to auction, maybe you get it cheaper, maybe you get it for the right price, maybe you have to pay a little bit more because you want it. And that's how it is sometimes. Sometimes you just have to let them pay more and realise I didn't want that for that price, and that's it, and just let it go. But as I was saying, the main point of today is sometimes people are playing checkers and you're playing chess, and don't let them take you away from chess to start playing checkers. And when you're playing chess, really realise that you are and how. Make those plans, know how to capture that queen, know how to kill that king, know how to watch out for those little bishops and pawns that they send out for you, because there's going to be loads of pawns, but your ultimate goal is to keep your king safe, and the best way to do that is to keep your queen safe. You know what I'm trying to say? And that's all I do. I keep my woman safe, I keep my family safe in the ways I can, because I can say I don't live close to all my family to say I can always keep them safe in the ways I'd like to. But you know what I'm trying to say? Life is a game of chess, man. And we can't allow people to trick us out of position or allow us to fall into their game plan. Because as I say, I could have just been doing late shipping and saying, I'll do that if you do that. I could be saying I'll be on Whatnot all day and I'll just be hunting here and hunting there. And you know what I'm trying to say? You have to set up your business how you want it, set up your life how you want it, and play your game of chess and your game plan, and don't allow someone else's game plan to now fall to your game plan, so you are now checkmated. Because that is something as well. SJ Cartier Limited is not going anywhere. Yeah? And I told people this 5 years ago. A lot of people thought, oh, this ghetto youth, he ain't gonna last. We've seen resellers come and go. We've seen resellers with full-time jobs come and go, and they've got full-time jobs. We've seen resellers with sponsorships and deals, and they fell off. Not SJ Cartier Limited, because he was playing a game, but he weren't playing drafts. So yeah, just a quick one today as to why I love playing chess, why I play chess still every day now, why I use chess to help me in my daily thought plans. Even after I play a game of chess, sometimes that's the time for me to now think of my plan of what's going on, because it's me coming from work or from my laptop and being my mind blogged up now from all the typing and all the editing I've been doing. And then when it's come from that, I then now get to play a game of chess to relax, and now my brain is free and open again to think for the next plan of execution. So yeah, that's why I play chess every day, people. That's why I love chess, and that's kind of little ways of how I put chess into my life and business. So yeah, thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Combos, and I hope you all have a good day. And last little thing, if you can play chess and you're on Chess Online, I'm going to put my little link in the bio to add me, and let's play a game of chess. I might actually play a bit better though, because I'm not going to lie, I was 1800. I got back up to 1800 on my Chess Online, and then as I say, I've been doing a lot of work, and as I say, sometimes I just go on to relax the brain. I'm not going on there to actually win, I'm just going to relax my brain and get my brain thinking a bit more slower. And that's why now sometimes my score goes down, so I think I'm at 1,000 now, or 900. I've lost about 10 games, 15 games on the run, with 1 or 2 victories, but yeah, it's been appalling, put it that way. But I'll put my little tag in the bottom if you want to add me, and let's play some chess, and let's see who's got the brains, you know what I mean? See if you can beat the young boy who's 37 in a couple of days. So yeah, thank you for joining SJ Cartier Limited Convos, and I hope you all have a good day.